I'm going to share some different ways you can add wording to your art journal today. I'm going to show you some examples of some things I've done and then some of the supplies that I like to use a little bit. First, I want to say for me, an art journal is more about the words and the emotions and less about creating pictures. Everybody's journal is a little bit different, but for me, it's more journal and less art. So very rarely do you find that I have pages without words of something. In fact, a lot of times my pages are because of words. So everything from really basic, just writing on the pages with whatever I have. This has got some marker and some metallic pen to it. This one's just marker and some stamps. This one I use some paint pens as well as some Sharpies. That seems to be my major thing. I like this one a lot. I used more of a ransom style, cutting out letters from a magazine in addition to writing on it. I've actually decided that now when I go to throw out magazines, I'm going to start cutting out assorted letters and just keeping them so that I have them available anytime I want to do this. It's really frustrating to try and find the letters when you want them. Just kind of writing around the pictures. This one I used some stamps, some different word stamps that I have, and then my Sharpie in there as well. There's some different stencils and stamps to create kind of the scene. And then this one I wrote out the words on paper and adhered them down just like you would with the ransom letters and put some different metallic paints and stuff over the top of them. So a lot of different things. The basic Sharpie is my favorite. I've learned to like my own handwriting. I'm not patient enough for a lot of other things. When I need to get it out, I need to get it out, and I need to do it then. Your basic Sharpie, the extra fine Sharpie is really nice too. They both work pretty well on all different kinds of mediums to show up, and they're inexpensive. The only thing that I find really I have a difficulty getting stuff to show up on, and the paint pens are better for, is anything that's a heavy mica. Love the paint pens too. They just kind of work. Oh, green one's showing there. They just work, and you can just write. These are a very inexpensive ones. Sharpie makes some too. I don't like the ones I have to shake a lot, and these work nice, but I end up with globs all over. I'm not very talented when it comes to that. I love the glaze pens. If you want kind of a raised embossed look, they will take you there. You probably can't see this, but it's lifted just like if you did an embossed stamping, which is nice, and they come in different colors. These are China pens. I just picked these up at an art store. This is a China white and a China black. And they are nice. They are actually more like a crayon type situation, but they show up pretty well. They are inexpensive and easy to have around. Another nice thing is to use ink and stamps. Make sure that it's an ink that won't run on you if you want to do other things over the top of it. Otherwise, you'll be bummed. There's always also paints, just inexpensive acrylics from the store. Buy them when they're on sale, get every color you want. I love the iridescent paints. You can also use them with different stencils if you aren't comfortable with your own handwriting. They work really well if you use a sponge through the stencils. That seems to be my best way to get good coverage. Just make sure if you're using paints or inks, you wash your stencils right away, or like me, don't care that they get dirty and stay that way. These are fun, the Art Anthology paints, because they actually have the ability to be 3D, so they lift a little bit, kind of like these are when you put them on. As you can see, they're thicker, so you can just freehand with them, use them with stencils. whatever works best for you. Obviously, you'd probably want to use a palette knife or something, but see how that's raised up? Or you can just put it on and write in it, which is kind of fun. That's more kind of like ghetto art, whatever you want to call it, the painting where they come and they've graffiti. Thank you. So do what works for you, write around it. If you don't like it, it's really easy. You just take some gesso over the top of it and you start fresh. But try to write in there. I think you'll find it's emotionally satisfying, and it's an easier way to get out what you want to get out onto your page and express your message.